Today in Avatar Early Access Standard, we are using Earthbend with Badger Mole, Earthbending, turning our lands into creatures, then tapping our lands for double mana. This one Earthbending, and gaining life, so we don't even need removal, baby. This is our sustain, and then as we Earthbend and make a ton of creatures and land creatures, this Earthbends, then Ouroboros over the top, baby. You're not going to want to miss it. Mythic! Mythic with a 4 rare deck. Let's go. Yeah. Smashing. Let's go. Hey, it's Mythic Mike. Guys, this deck feels wild. Ouroboros was already kind of crazy, right? Where you put counters on all your creatures equal to its power each turn. It's kind of inevitable. But now we've got insane ways to ramp to it and make a bunch of creatures on the way. I always liked the idea of using mana dorks, both of these, to get to Ouroboros quicker, because then Ouroboros turns your mana dorks into big threats. But now we have something more potent. Badger Mole Cub. This is broken. 2 mana, 2/2, not legendary. When it enters Earthbend 1, which means you target one of your lands and it gets haste and turns into a 1/1 creature, and then whenever you tap a creature for mana, including the Earthbended land, including our mana dorks, you make 2 mana instead. Insane. So when you play this, if you have a mana up, you can actually make an extra mana back on the same turn. It gets crazy. You can actually, if you have enough mana up, or mana dorks, you can pay for this thing or more the turn you play it. This technically makes 2 creatures, which will both be buffed by Ouroboros. When they kill the Earthbended land, it doesn't go away. It comes back and counts as a landfall trigger, which goes with Earthbend Ascension. 3 mana enchantment when it enters Earthbend 2, and search your library for a basic land and put it into play. And then it counts when lands come in, and once you get 4 counters from lands coming in, you start putting +1/+1 counters on your creatures and gaining trample, which is awesome as a win con in Ouroboros. Maybe we could go down to 2, but insane. This, and again, makes these land creatures that we Earthbend will get buffed by Ouroboros. Then Earth Kingdom General, we're not even playing removal because this thing gains a massive amount of life. 4 mana. Again, we're ramping to it. We can get to it early. When it enters Earthbend 2, so this will make 2 2/2s, including one of our lands. And whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature, you can gain that much life. But you can only do it once a turn, so you have to cancel triggers if it's only going to put 1 counter on, if you're going to put more counters on later. But the turn this enters, you can just gain 2 life because it Earthbends and puts 2 counters on a land, so then you can gain 2 life. But later in the game, if you're going to put like 7 counters from Ouroboros, then you would gain 7 life. So there is insane sustain. This makes 2 bodies, which again, Ouroboros will buff both. Absolutely wild. We got this land, which lets you Earthbend 2. And again, we're tapping our Earthbended creatures and our mana dorks for 2 mana. So we're going to have a ton of land mana, and then we can start making 2/2s with haste late game. I mean, insane. Nick, this comes in untapped usually because as long as you have a basic land, you're fine. It comes in untapped. So insane. We are playing Warden, which gets counters and will buff our non-token creatures. So it won't work with the Earthbend creatures, but like this Earthbends and has a normal creature. This Earthbends and has a normal creature. Obviously, when you do Ouroboros after Warden, Ouroboros will come in bigger and buff everything bigger. Summon Fenrir will get you a land, which goes with our Earthbender Ascension, which counts when lands come in. And it also will put a +1/+1 counter on something, including Ouroboros, to make it buff things easier. We have so many mana sinks again with like just our lands being mana sinks. And then surviving early, we got Edge Rover. 2/2 reach. Reach is helpful just against these flyer decks. And we can get a lander token out of it to get another landfall trigger for this. And to get another land to Earthbend on. I told you about the mana dorks and Paw Patch just to help with the counter synergies and get 2 creatures, aggro creatures in with trample if we have to get through with the Ouroboros. Clean, baby. Clean. Like and subscribe. Let's go. TG Hillbilly, let's go. We're trying some shenanigans today, baby. This guy gaining us life and earthbending, this earthbending, and eventually putting counters on things. And getting a land. Alright, we earthbend, counters on it. Remember at earthbend, if they kill our creature land, we get the land back, so it's not bad. This works, right? So we can actually 1, 2. So this doubles. Whenever you cast, you do an additional mana. So that's 6. Cool. Ooh, I could have actually done it even better, I realized. I could have used this Earthbend for the double mana too. Yeah, green's a little out of control now, huh? Because our like invincible lands get buffed by Urboride. Oh my god, what have they done? This gains me like infinite life. Alright, alright. So we did take Urboride. But now what? But now what? One, two, three, four. Is this the way to do it? I think so. Oh my god, so we just gain life infinitely like that? So every time we Earthbend now, we gain life. Oh lordy, this thing's pretty cool. Next land we get, we start getting counters on things, by the way. Alright, you're exiling something. Is he taking my thing that... Until this creature leaves. Okay. I guess he can technically block one of my lands free. Ooh, interesting. Whee! So I actually should have maybe just attacked with everything. We're playing no removal, just go. We're playing just go, baby. And I think that's good enough. So we Earthbend that. We get another land. That puts a counter on something. I think he's dead, right? This gives it trample too. Pretty sweet card. Pretty sweet cards all around, baby. Let's go. And the funniest part is he even got my Ouroboros. Alright, Corndog Jones Jr., let's do this, baby. Alright, so we go this into this. Perfect. What's the best way to do this? So it's this, right? Yeah, we do this. We do this, we Earthbend. We can now play both. Oh my god. Because this taps for 2. This lets you Earthbend, and then whenever you tap a creature for mana, it taps for 2. What on earth is happening? I don't even know. What? What? And we're not even out of things to do because this land could start earthbending. Oh my god, mono green. Oh, you're playing a different kind of mono green, huh? Alright, I mean, I guess we'll just do this. We'll target this land. Oh, maybe I should have. Alright. We gain life. We make, do I want to put a +1/+1? Yeah, I think we want +1 plus... Oh, wait. No. We should just go one. I don't know what we're doing. It's pretty funny, though. Oh, God. What is... Infinite mana is pretty funny. If you saw my allied deck, we kind of go infinite with mana, too. They're making it a little too so we gain life every time we put a counter on something. This card's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Okay, he got 5 mana. What's he gonna do with that? What's he gonna do with that? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Alright, so he's earthbending. Theme's not as good as my version. Just saying. Okay. I think you're in... Let's go! Alright, Zed Lasso. I mean, looks pretty silly. Looks pretty silly, don't you think? This thing's pretty sweet because it can bring in lands, also reach to block, right? Is always important. I mean, it's also just a 2/2. Okay, so he's going for some kind of infinite mana, huh? Boom, boom. So if we get a land, we can just play Ouroboros. That's wild. Because this lets you tap things for 2 mana. Okay. So I didn't love this card in this deck, but there's probably a way to break it, right? There's probably a way to break it. Oh, shoot. Did get that, huh? I mean, that's pretty sweet. So what's funny, though, is the land just comes back, by the way. Oh my god, and we got it. So I think we do this, right? We'll save 2 blocks. I think maybe putting this in a fling deck with this could be cool too. We'll see. 4/3. So we'll get mana off that, right? Interesting. What is he going to do with all that mana? Oh, it has menace. Okay, is he going to be able to buff it and fling it? Interesting. I mean, I guess we just get it going, right? Gets a counter on it too. We'll stay on blocks. These all make creatures, which is pretty sick. While ramping, they also make creatures. Alright, he gets to play cards. I guess that's okay. We have a version of this with white and red. Check it out if you haven't. I think we're on to something here. Who needs removal? When this one's pretty cool. It has the life gains, right? Okay. What are you going to do with that mana, sir? Die? Okay. So we can hit it, but then what? But then what? Okay, he's going for face, which is rather interesting. I guess I'll go for the life, right? So that will gain me 2 life. This will buff the board. I mean, that's wild. This thing's pretty sweet. Budget banger. I love this one. This one's pretty cool too. Gets more land and does make a creature. Alright, back to the drawing board for you. Unless you have a haste spell. No. Oh shoot, I could have gained more life. I could have gained like 16 life. Because you can only do it once, so you have to deny it till you get to the right one. I think the sustain on this is pretty epic. Alright, legend, let's go. Looks pretty sweet. So we can just go straight into a Warden, can't we, huh? Mischievous Mystic, huh? We could also go straight into, I mean, I guess it's Warden, right? Warden's always nice. We can do Fenrir and another Llanowar. I think this card is so sweet in these decks. A lot of people are not playing it in the green, but I think it's just an alternate win con, right? Too bad Eidetic's gone. This would have gone great with Eidetic. Actually, we will do this, I think, and the reason is we get the things going. We'll see if that's a bad idea or not. Ooh, okay. So we get it in, it gets a counter. Once this gets 4, it starts putting +1/+1 counters on things. I mean, realistically, is this the best option? Or maybe should we have 2 of? I mean, it's kind of interesting. Anything that ramps while putting a creature in play for Ouroboros ain't bad. It ain't bad. Alright, so he's going flyers. That's cool. I like the flyer angle. Okay. Ooh, he's letting it go through. Shoot. Oh, he got me. He got me. Good game. We have an Azorius Flyers we're making as well. All right, Mana Man, you ready to lose, baby? Let's go. Boom, baby. Boom. Okay, so we kind of, I guess, did miss, whatever, though. We've got a lot of good things coming. Which one? I guess it is this one because of the counter, right? As much as I would have loved to start getting those going. Okay. I mean, that'll work. This has reach, which is part of the reason we put it in. Which is part of the reason we put it in. If only we had it against our Flyers last game, huh? Pretty sick. Also, what's really nice is like Pinnacle doesn't really hit us because we ramp really fast to bigger things. Maybe there should just be 2 of these, probably. I'll probably move it down to 2. It's hard to tell. Okay. We'll see if that's enough. Maybe I should have kept this on blocks too, to be honest. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Good point. Great train heist is interesting, huh? Very interesting. The target player, huh? Decline. So it'll be 12, huh? So we do gain... Oh, God, we would have won, huh? Or we would have... That would have been 14. Oops. Oops, am I going to lose to Mana Man like this? Oopsie doopsie. So I miscounted. I could have just attacked with these and he would have had to. Alright, we're going to keep these videos short, baby. like and subscribe. Masterpieces to come. Mashing. Let's go.